Yes. So I have posted the questions. You can see in the chat box, and whatever your question is, just put the number in the chat box. I will read for you, and surely will try to help you the best. Anybody? Yeah. Jankar sir is asking. Yeah. So Jankar sir is asking the question number 13. That is, I'm facing issue in sentence formation. Okay. So, Jenka sir, I would like to tell you, like I was also like you. At beginning, it's happened with everybody that they face problem in formatting sentence. Okay, in selecting what word I have to choose when I have to say that. So it's a very common thing. Yeah. So, sir, I want to tell you, like every kids have the same problem. Like whoever joined have the same problem, but it doesn't mean that you have to stop. Okay, you have to keep going through this process, and this will surely help you. So, Amit sir, would you like to add something more?
Yes, sir, I think we have answered it in the earlier support calls also. So what's going to happen for all of you is the process is very, very scientific. What we are trying to do is we are trying to expose you to multiple number of sentences on a daily basis. So if you look at the process is that you have to research on a topic. Okay, you go to Google, you go to YouTube, you're listening to a lot of content, you're reading to a lot of content, then you start making your notes. Now, in that process, you're getting exposed every day to hundreds and hundreds of sentences, right? You're going to Google, you're reading something. You're coming to a WhatsApp group where many of the members, many of the family members are contributing once again. So you're noting down these sentences, you're noting down some particular sentences and taking your notes. In that process, a lot of sentences is getting memorized in your brain. Apart from that, when you're going and creating your video, you're speaking some sentences. When the video is not right, you're recreating that sentences. Now in that process, a lot of sentences happen. Now what's also happening is it is a process to be done for 21 days. So when you do it for 21 days, imagine if you're getting exposed to 50 sentences on one day. For 21 days, it will be approximately 1100 sentences. Now in that process, every time what is happening is you are getting exposed to new sentence formations. And your mind, I told you, on day one we have told you your mind is a supercomputer. It just keeps on calculating and collecting all these sentences. So that is an indirect way of learning the sentences absolutely clearly and very, very fast. So that is going to happen to all of you. When you're collecting these sentences from Google, then also your sentences and vocabulary and particular word sentence structure is improving. Now look at the way right now when you're listening to me, also right now what is happening is you are listening to a lot of sentences which are grammatically correct. You are listening to a lot of sentences which are proper in form. So when you're listening to it, your brain is once again storing all of that in your subconscious memory. So when you get exposed like this for 21 days to English in various forms, either through reading or through speaking or through writing or through listening, every time new sentences formation is getting clearer in your mind. When you expose it for 10-20 days, automatically the sentence structure will start becoming clear. So just continue with the process and you will get the result. That's my answer. Yes, Hina.
So, Mayuri ma'am, can you please read the next question from the chat box?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, all. And the next question for Tharun sir. Tharun sir asked, I am confident in MMDC, but when I start to speak with other outside, I feel nervous. So I would like to call Kavita ma'am on the stage.
Hello, ma'am.
Kavita ma'am, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What the question and did you repeat again?
I am
He's
confident.
facing
Yes,
problem in he's facing problem in others.
others. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's happened. Yes, good evening, everyone. Yeah, it's happened when you start speaking with first time, you feel hesitated. When you continue with the same process and you start on a daily basis with your accountability partner, and you receive their call every time and start less. then you slowly you feel yourself that your confidence level increases, and you will start speaking. When you start speaking with your content platter in a very good manner, then uh, this will happen. This will increase your confidence level, and then you start also speaking in a public. That's I want to say.
Thank you, Kavita ma'am, for the giving the answer. So I would like to call Hina ma'am for the same question. Hina ma'am.
Thank you, Mayuri ma'am. So the question is, I feel confident in MMDC, but when I speak out, I feel nervous. Is it, ma'am? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you. So, sir, I can understand this. That's why we have a format of rotating for the 7 day. Every day you got a different AP to talk, right? So you can get exposure in English. And here in 9:15 also, on every day you are in a different breakout room with different people. So in breakout room, we are giving exposure to talk with different people. Okay, these things, talking with your different so many of accountability partner, talking in the breakout room, then you're talking in the main hall. So you are getting exposure which will help you to remove your hesitation. Okay, and once you feel confident here, then you will get chance in speaking in the main hall also. So, and when you will speak in the main hall na, in front of 30 to 40 people, you will gain your confidence. You will gain confidence slowly by process. Okay, that will help you to speak in front of other people also. Okay, so that is from my side, ma'am.
I would like to add over here what Hina said is very right, that we put you through phases. So we have put you in various particular levels. We are not giving you directly a new particular person, and you directly don't have to go. So what you're doing is you're practicing on a regular basis. So as Hina said that initially only for the 7 days we are giving you different accountability partners. When you talk to different partners, you get different words, different sentences. You are using different words, they are using different words. It's a different person altogether. When you go out in the breakout room, once again there are different people. So what we are trying to do with your mind is we are giving you different people on a different day every day. And in that process your mind gets accustomed that even if it's a new person, you'll be able to talk to him very clearly. The only thing is you have to have belief in the process. That's it. Okay, we are all accountability partners, we're all language parents over here for all of you. But yes, the process is designed in such a way that you are talking to multiple number of different people in this particular family. After you clear, after you go for your 7 days, you have breakout rooms where different people, then we put you into summarization, you get some confidence. Then we put you into level 2 where you get another level of questions, another level of calls from different people. Okay, then we do your mock, then we do your interview. So it's all a confidence building measure. And once you complete the entire process, the 21-day process, you become immensely confident. And with that confidence, you can go and speak outside. That is the idea. Okay, Mayuri, over to you.
Thank you, sir, for giving the answer, and hope Tarun sir give his answer. So next question would be Humayu Biswat sir. So he asked, my mind goes blank every time I switch on the camera. So I would like to call on the stage Masruddin sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving to chance. Yes. Whenever you make a video and in front of switch of camera, at that time your mind was blank. So you believe yourself. After you continue make a video, so a first video you have to you didn't make properly, but you day by day continue make a video, your mind automatically speak in front of camera. Automatically you can speak because first you follow the RSLW method and you follow must practice more and more. And after make 7 and 5 video, and after that you will be growing and your mind is ready to for speak in front of camera. On and after 7 to 5 video, whenever you make a video, at that time you feel that you boost your confidence level, and you hesitated and your nervousness automatically removing. So first of all, whenever you make a video, at the time your mind was blank, but day by day you follow consistency and believe yourself, so you can speak in front of camera easily. That's it, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Masruddin sir, for giving your answer. So next question will be from Maninder sir. He asked, I want to speak like Amit sir, Sabnam ma'am, or someone else. What should I do? So please, I call Amit sir. Would you like to give the answer?
Yes, I think last time also somebody had asked this question, and I'm happy that this question is getting repeated. You all need to understand that it is a process. Communication is a process, and communication is a skill. You need to learn this particular skill. And for me, I have been learning it for a very very long time. So what has happened is that I have been copying a lot of people. Okay, so you have to find out. I keep on telling. I think I had called Monica Sharma 2 days back, and they she had also asked the same question. You need to be copying, because a good communicator, it is a quote by Pablo Picasso, that good, particular artists steal, no good artists copy, and the great artists steal. So you can actually go and steal from these people. So there are so many good speakers in this world today. So if you like me, maybe you can start copying, because I am the biggest photocopier. So I look at Sadhguru, I love the way in which he interacts, and I copy his method. 1% from him, 1% from Vishen Lakhiani, 1% from Gaur Gopal Das. I just keep on copying. I just keep on observing them very closely. So after I have built my fluency, I start finding out the best speakers. Okay, so even when as a school kid, I used to look at Aishwarya Rai, and the way she had become a Miss World, and there was one advertisement that kept on going on. Okay, so I just used to copy the way she was speaking. So that is the best method. Listen to people properly and copy. So last time also I had given this answer, that how do you become the best chef in the world? Okay, how do you make the best biryani in the world? You go and copy the recipe of one of the YouTubers, right? You just go to YouTube and you copy the recipe 100%, exactly at that time when she tells put the namak, put the chini, yeah, then you put those ingredients, and then the biryani becomes really good. In a similar way, communication is also like that. You have to put the right ingredients at the right time, and the best method is to copy some of the best speakers, because they will give you the hint. So you build your fluency, build your confidence, and then it's about copying from multiple number of sources. So find out your particular person. Who is your person whom you really get impressed? Because even now, I'm trying to copy Vishen Lakhiani. I just love the body language. I just love the confidence he has with the camera, the way he plays, and I love the overall fluency that he has. He's so very clear. When you listen to him, you will feel he's sitting in front of you and he's communicating everything in front of you. So you just have to observe the people whom you like, and you just have to copy their nuances. You have to copy their body language, and you will become very soon. You will become like them. Okay, Mayuri, over to you.
Mm. Moving to the next question, uh, how can one improve English without grammar? So I would like to call Yamsi ma'am on the stage.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So actually, I have also a question to you all. First, why do you not think grammar when you speak your mother tongue? Have you thought about this? Why grammar is only important in English? All languages have their own grammar, but when it comes to English, then people say grammar is important, right? So if you start thinking about grammar in your early stage, you will not be able to make progress fast. But you know what? You all are learning grammar indirectly with the help of phrases. Whatever you search about any particular topic in the Google or YouTube, these are grammatically correct. So by listening or by reading, we are learning grammar indirectly. if you learn what is noun, pronoun, adverbs, then it will take a year to understand the difference on these topics of grammar. But in MMDC, you are learning grammar, but in a smart way. With the help of phrases, we are learning grammar indirectly. So you can, so in your initial days, you don't think about grammar. First, build your confidence and fluency.
So what we follow at MMDC for all of you is very, very indirect method of learning grammar. There is a direct method of learning. Okay. Now imagine this. If I have to build a big company, just like Microsoft, okay, Microsoft is one of the biggest companies in the world. If I have to build a company like Microsoft, there are two things I can do. I can actually start building a company one by one. I'll keep on failing. I'll keep on learning. That's a very, very long process. I'll be wasting a lot of money. Or what I can do is I can go to Bill Gates and I can ask him, what is the shortcut that you have applied? What is the, I can read a lot of books on him. I can go and directly interview him. I can follow him on YouTube. So this is a shortcut method, right? We are learning the same process. We can build a company. Many companies have followed Google and they have become something like Google in today's day. How? If if they have started making a company on their own, it would have taken them 10 years. But when they started copying the methods of Google, then the learning started happening. Now look at what is happening to you right now. Yamshi gave an answer. You listen to that answer. Now, whatever Yamshi said, 95% of that was grammatically correct. Whatever I am speaking right now, 95% of that is grammatically correct. Okay. Now, because of this, what is happening is listening to one particular answer, you're getting exposed to English grammar from Yamshi, English grammar from me. When you research on a topic on a day on Google, you get some grammar from Google. When you are on the WhatsApp group and somebody has researched a topic, you read that, you get some grammar from them. So what's happening? Little by little, you're getting grammar from various places, and then it's all building up in your mind, right? So this is an indirect method of learning where you don't have to work really hard. You have to work smart. That I have studied grammar for the last 20 years of my life. Yamshi has studied grammar for the last 5 years of her life. So when you're listening to Yamshi, you are improving your grammar by that particular percentage. If you're listening to me, you're improving your grammar once again. So there is an indirect method of learning grammar. Or you can go and directly read grammar, it will take you 5 years. Or this is an indirect method. When you listen to me, every sentence that I'm using, every sentence that I'm speaking is kind of grammatically correct, and you're learning grammar indirectly. And slowly and steadily, what will happen? You will start building your grammar lessons, just like the way we told you, right? In the day 3, we told you that how my son started speaking in English by learning those poems, because then you start understanding the structure. If you listen to Once Upon a Time 100 number of times, what happens? You understand the grammar. Or even if you don't understand, you know this is the right way of speaking. So when you listen to a lot of English, when you get exposed to a lot of English, either through reading, speaking, listening, or writing, your grammar starts improving automatically, indirectly, without much effort, effortlessly. You learn through phrases smartly. That is the process at MMDC. Okay, moving on. Yes, yeah, Mayuri.
Thank you so much, sir. Next question would be, um, yes, from Mithilesh, sir. He asking how many videos will be required. So I would like to call Kavita ma'am on the stage. Kavita
Hello,
ma'am?
hello, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I think more than 20 video required, and if you do practice more and more, you will be more confident, and fear goes and fear removal. First day, I know first day is very tough day for everyone, that video making process, because it take more than someone they will take half an hour, and someone take 45 minutes. But slowly you see yourself that after one day passes, second day you will take five less, but you are taking for 20 minutes. So slowly and gradually, when you started video, one day you better every day. So I think if after video making 21 day, you will see yourself that more improvement in you. and you feel confident, and your confidence level increasing high. Thank you.
What is also important for all of you to understand, it's not just the amount of videos which is important, that 21 videos will give me fluency. No, it's not exactly like that. We are also saying that you have to keep on checking whether you're growing by every video. So how many errors you are making in video number one, just check that. And even if you don't check that, it automatically happens that your first video will be bad, the second video will be bad, but the third video will be a little bit better. You have to keep on checking how many errors you are making when creating the video. You have to keep on checking that, because once you keep checking that, then your actual progress is happening. Okay, so when you create a particular video, I was talking to some of the learners today, and I told them that, what you need to do is, you need to, suppose I create a video, this is the video I have created. What I can do is, after recording this entire thing, what I will do is, I will put the entire video on mute, and I will just look at myself without any voice. I'll remove the headphone and see my picture. How am I speaking in front of the camera? Now, what is happening? I will be able to see what my expressions are through the video. It's giving me a feedback. Second thing, what I can do is, I can just, turn the camera aside, and I can just listen to my own voice. How many times I have used filler sentences? How many times I have, paused? How many times I have become blank? And on day one, if I have become blank 10 number of times, next video I will ensure I don't become blank 10 number of times. I have to reduce that. And that is the level of growth you have to progress. You have to measure. So it's not just 21 days, it's also that you keep on finding out whether you are growing. So we have that 1% per day growth also. So have you grown in your video making skills since the last day? That is also a comparison that you have to keep on making. When you do that, your learning becomes really fast. So maybe in that case, you don't even require 21 videos. Maybe you can do with manage with only 15. And also, it depends from learner to learner. For some learners, I was talking to some of the learners today. Some of them have done their schooling till their entire 10th, okay, from a regional medium school. Then they did their engineering from an English medium school. Okay, engineering is always in English. So what has happened? They have spent 4 years with English books. Their learning, their videos will be lesser, comparatively lesser required. Now imagine somebody who has done his entire graduation in regional medium. He will take a little bit more time. So it will vary from person to person. What is most important to understand is how much of English you have been exposed to earlier in your life. If it is 2 years, you'll be taking more time. If it is 4 years, you'll be taking less time. So how much English have you exposed yourself in the earlier part of your life? That will also matter a lot. Plus, if you keep on doing it consistently for 21 days, if you keep on checking your progress, if you keep on finding that on day one what your video is, you are improving on day 7, whatever it is on day 7, you're improving on day 14, then real success will happen, and real fast it will happen. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, Mayuri, over to you.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for giving the answer. And next question would be ask Akrut sir, Patel Akrut sir. He asked, how can I make sentence while speaking? So I would like to call Akash sir. Akash sir? I think he is facing some network issue. So Hina ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think, sir, basically the question is, sir is facing problem in sentence formation.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So, sir, I want to tell you this is very natural. At initial stage, it's happened with everybody. Okay. See, if you will say na a kid, he start walking and he will fall. Okay. So whatever you're trying is something new. You have just started speaking English. Okay. It's your practice. 21-day challenge is it's a practice. So when you will start doing practice, of course there will be some hurdles. So this is your hurdles that you're not able to frame it. But what you have to do it now, you don't have to do a lot of stuff. No, you don't need to do. Just keep on following the process. Follow the 15-minute process. See, try and fail, but don't fail to try. You have to you have to be consistent and you have to do your process. And believe me, your effort will not be wasted. You will get the result very soon. So just keep doing whatever you're doing. Have that motivation that yes, I can do it. Okay, so that will be the answer from my side, Mayuri ma'am.
Thank you, Ina ma'am, for this answer. So I would like to Kalyan sir for the same question. Kalyan sir,
Hello.
Kalyan sir.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Uh, Actually, Mayuri ma'am, I am
Yes.
observing and listening very minutely all the questions and answers. And I would like to speak something in a summary pattern. And there are some my observations. Here, the questioner questions that how I can make sentence, but in spoken English. If you first try to make sentence, then you speak. It is a wrong process. Spoken English directly, you observe the situation and your observation will directly come out as spoken as English, not by first in your mother tongue and then it will be translated into English, then you will throw it outside. No, not that. The spoken English is a feelings. Your feelings up till now, you are thinking, you are feeling everything in your mother tongue, mother language. But now, when you are studying spoken English, you have to feel, you have to think, you have to feel in English always. And then whatever situation, whatever other people will ask you, you automatically feel in English and you throw it in English, not it. You will first convert it into understand it into your mother language, then you will translate it, then you will throw it. It is a very slow process, and you will not a good fluent speaker. And there are so many things I have observed, noticed here from this year, that someone told that what I am speaking here in MDC, I cannot speak outside. Listen, my friend, it is, you are here for 21 days, and what I have told that your subconscious mind is not being set rightly till now. You have to practice more. Now, if you just 21 days, if you uh, learn swimming in a pool, and if you want to practice it, if you want to think that they are swimming so good, but I am not swimming like that, it is wrong. You are wrong. And second thing, the psychological deficiency. What is psychological deficiency? Psychological deficiency, we have always a psychological deficiency that he or she is speaking more better than me. And this psychological deficiency will always kill you, always lagging you, that you always think that that person is far more better than me. And so your stuckness will come again, that he is so fluent and I'm stucking. So you will not face outside. You will not. For the time being, I am saying, I am telling you, whatever you are talking here in MMDC in the this class 9:15 class, 9:15 meeting, you should concentrate within it, and you should think about this meeting in the daytime in your own mind. Don't expose within first 6 months. I'll request you, don't expose your fluency in the first 6 months. And yes, whenever any marketing agency or any life insurance company or any gas agency are calling you from bank, if they call in English, you can speak in English. That's all. But you don't expose yourself in your own effort that I am I'm speaking, I can speak English, so I'll speak English outside those who are. There is a problem also because those to whom you will speak, he cannot speak in English. So you are speaking English and he is speaking in his mother tongue in Hindi or in Bengali, in Marathi. That is also a big problem. So try to speak English in your own mind and speak English with those who are nearly parallel to you or and up to 6 months. And I have also learned a question that how without grammar I can learn speaking English. Actually, we don't know. It has already been learned from our childhood that you have to learn grammar. And asking you question that you are a Hindi, I think your mother tongue is Hindi or in Bengali. And now you have studied from class 1. In which year you have admitted in the class 1 or class 2, etc. I think it is 5 to 6 years. And before 5 to 6 years, you have already talked with your father, mother, brother in Bengali, in your mother tongue, in Hindi, or in Hindi or in your mother language. So how you could talk with your mother tongue language without knowing grammar? And if you are a Hindi language, your mother tongue is Hindi, you will notice that before admitting the school, you have already spoken in Hindi without knowing grammar. How it was possible? Because spoken English fully depend on understanding, not on grammar. Only understanding first is needed. Or that little boy, little child only understand what my father is telling me, what my mommy is telling me, and he understand that. And he again reply to his father and mommy in the same language, and father and mommy also understand his child's need. So this is the process of understanding. Fluent English, spoken English depends on understanding, not on grammar. It should be remembered by all new learner. So it is the reason why grammar is not necessary for spoken English. Your most necessary thing is that you have to understand understand the communicate with the with his understand what his opponent is telling you, what is his requirement. So this is the main thing of this is the main requirement. There are so many beggars in the street, and I have seen in Calcutta so many beggars. They are talking in fluent English, and you can even talk with them in English, but they are beggar. So this is happening, and there are so many people in the America and Australia. They never had gone to any school from a childhood. They are labor, and they are speaking completely fluently in English. They even cannot sign their name. They even cannot write their name in English. They do not know ABCD. There are so many people in Hindi language also. They don't know the alphabet of Hindi. They don't know the alphabet of Bengali, but they are talking in Bengali. How it is possible without grammar? Have you ever thought that? So we have already given our mind the feed that you have to know good grammar, then you can speak. And this is the main difficulty of every learner to speak in English. Spoken
I
English
think
depends.
what Kalyan sir is saying is basically that you have to be listening and understanding. It's common sense. The way you have learned your mother tongue, we can learn your English also in a similar way. You have to follow the natural process. And the natural process, according to Kalyan sir and according to MMDC, according to whatever we are saying, is that you have to listen and observe first. You don't have to start with a 1000 page dictionary. No, not required. Initially it's not required. You can start by listening and observing. You can start by understanding the patterns. You can start like a kid understands from poems and start speaking. You can just do that. So listening and observing is key for your fluency. So over here also, we are following a similar kind of a method, that we are giving you a very natural kind of a learning environment. And when you do that continuously over a period of 10, 20, 30 days, you start improving it really, really fast. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for answering this question. Kalyan sir, and I guess Hina had answered this. So yes, over to you, Mayuri ma'am, once again. Great answer. Thank you so much, Kalyan sir. I had really forgotten those examples which you had given of people in US, UK, who have not seen the books ever in their life. Somebody who is
Ye-
a beggar,
Yes, sir.
somebody who is a farmer. They have not gone to
Yes,
school for a single day, but still they
yes,
are
yes,
able to speak in that language. You look at the
yes,
guides. If you go to Calcutta, if you go to New Delhi, you will find these guides who are from regional medium, but they have just been talking to the foreigners. And then over a period of time, they have improved without grammar, without vocabulary, without exercises, without textbook, just by interacting to foreigners. So yes, it is possible. It's just a mindset change. And since we have been listening to this concept that grammar is important for the last 100 years, for the last 200 years, and that is why we are not able to change our mind immediately. It is taking some time. But once we create some more success stories at MMDC, people will start believing, yes, it is possible without grammar. So it's just about your mindset. If you believe it is possible, it is possible, because we have given you so many examples now. Okay. Yes. So Mayuri, over to you for the next question. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving your answer, crystal clear answer from your side. So hope you get your answer, sir. Okay, so next I would next Neha ma'am asking her question. In the 21-day process, learners are just reading the content from paper. How will this help improve fluency? So I would like to call Yamsi ma'am for the answer. Yamsi ma'am. So I think she is facing some network
Yeah,
is
ma'am. I think Yamshi
yes.
ma'am is facing some issue.
So
So I would like to answer that, Neha ma'am, yes, people are reading, but don't think that it is not effective. See, in MMDC, we follow the RSLW method. Okay. Of this method, RSLW, reading. Reading is the first pillar. Okay. You read your summary, for you do your research. There you do your reading part. Then you write the same thing. Okay. So you're reading, and whatever you're reading on Google is grammatical correct. So you're not just reading something, you are learning grammar there. You are exposing with a new vocabularies. So don't feel that reading is not effective. Okay. So if you are reading your summary just by looking at paper, don't feel like I'm not working, I'm not doing something. Believe me, reading is a very effective method to learn grammar and to improve your vocabulary also. So yes, reading will help you. Okay, this will be my
Uh,
answer,
yes,
Mayuri
I
ma'am.
think I will just add two more things. So if you look at reading is pillar number one. Okay, before you start reading, before you start good reading, you cannot start speaking. Think about it. If I'm not able to read one sentence properly, how will I start speaking? It's impossible, because I have to read. I have to use my lips. I have to use the muscles of my mouth. Only then I'll be able to speak, right? So that is step number one. So that is why we are not discouraging, and we totally encourage that, yes, you can start reading also. That is step number one. And what had we told you? We had told you the purpose of RSLW. The purpose is to give you more and more exposure to English. So whether you are reading, whether you are listening, whether you are speaking, in all such cases, you are increasing your exposure of English. And when your exposure of English becomes more, you start becoming fluent. So there are so many case studies over here at MMDC. People who had come initially, they were reading the script they were creating the videos, but they were reading the script. Day one, they did that. Day two, they did that. Day three, they did that. Day 10, they did that. Same thing, reading from the script, reading from the script. But after some time, they got annoyed. They got so much practice, they got so much of confidence, they removed the script, and still they can speak. So that is also possible. Okay, so initial level of reading we don't discourage, because even in that process the learner has went to Google, searched a lot of content, made his content, and then he's coming and speaking over here. Still, he's achieving one step towards his fluency. He has taken his first step towards fluency. So we don't discourage that. We, in fact, encourage that. Yes, we don't encourage it for all 21 days. We want the growth to happen. But still, he's better than zero, right? He's at one. Tomorrow, he will go to two. And next day, he will go to three. And that's a step by step process. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Yes. Over to you, Mayuri, once again.
Thank you, sir. I think Neha ma'am, you got your answer. And another more question from Neha ma'am sides. What if I cannot come at 9:15 meet? Can my English still improve? So I would like to call Hina ma'am. Hina ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Yes, your English will improve. Without 9:15 also it's possible, but might be it will take more than 21 days. Okay, but yes, don't feel like if you are not able to attend the 9:15, your English will not improve. See, 9:15 meeting is a very important. Okay, but there are some people who can't join. But for them, we have so many of live case on YouTube also. Recently, we had an interview of BN Malik sir. He was a very busy person. He just improved in English by just call. Okay. And then we have T. Vijaya ma'am. She was a CID sub inspector, I guess from Andhra Pradesh. She was also very busy. Okay. So yeah, we have a multiple layers of thing you can do. Okay. You can improve your English just by video making. Okay. Recently we had Shukanya ma'am. She hardly attend our meet, but she was very consistent with her video making process. So she has improved just by video making. Yes, your English will be improved without 9:15. But if it is possible for you to join 9:15, try not to miss that because that is an important pillar. We have a lot of things. You can improve in calls, you can improve just by video making. But yeah, without 9:15, it will take more time. Yeah, but if you are regular with 9:15 meet, you can do it in 21 days. So that will be my answer, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Hina ma'am. I think Neha ma'am got her answer. So next, moving to the next question from Sai Pavan sir. So, he asked how to improve our English speaking with phrases. So I would like to call Kavita ma'am. Kavita ma'am. I think she is facing some network issue. So Amit sir, would you like to give the answer?
See, phrases, I told you, is a method which is not given by MMDC. It's a method given by the best teacher in the world. With phrases, you don't have to study grammar. This method has been given by AJ Hodge. I think most of you would have already got your free book of AJ Hodge from our side. We had given that on in the 3-day workshop. If you have not got it, please ask for your copy from Shreya ma'am. She will give you the book. Read that particular book. He talks about an effortless method of learning English. Effortless, no effort required. Because every phrase contains grammar inside of it. So your purpose is that you go and collect as many phrases. When you're listening to me right now, have a pen and paper ready. When you're watching a web series, have a pen and paper ready. If you don't have pen and paper, have a mobile ready. Keep noting down the phrases. Think of yourself as a magnet that wherever you find good English, even if it's in the shampoo bottle of your washroom, just collect that particular phrase, note it down, and start using it from tomorrow. Because in that process of collecting the phrases, you are collecting small lessons of grammar. And slowly and steadily, what is happening is your grammar level, your fluency level, all of that will start improving with phrases. And that is why we are a proper, what to say, uh, confident, we're very sure about this particular method, and that is why we have given this method to all of you, a very powerful method. That is an indirect way of learning grammar. When you learn 1000 phrases, you are learning 1000 rules of grammar, and without any requirement to learn the grammar rules, without any requirement to learn whether it is a noun or an adverb or an adjective. You just learn a phrase, you just understand a phrase, you just note it down, you start using it, and you start improving. It's a quick fix, right? An alternative method to learning grammar. And again, not from us, from the best teacher in the world on spoken English, fluency. Yes, Mayuri, over to you.
Thank you, sir, for giving the answer. I think sir got his answer. So next question from Mohajis sir. He asked, how can one improve English without grammar? So I think Yamse ma'am.
Actually, I have already answered this question, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So may I,
Ma'am,
may I
can you
answer
repeat
again?
in short? Okay, I guess Mujahid sir have joined late.
Yes, Hina, you can complete the answer from your side. Yes, I think Mosruddin can also wants to speak. How can we learn to speak without grammar?
Okay, yeah. A very good question. As Mayuri ma'am has said, okay, she has recently give this answer that we can speak our native language very fluent. But do we really know the grammar part? Do we have learned grammar before speaking when we was kid? The answer is obviously no. We have learned it from our atmosphere. We have learned it because we got that exposure. We have learned because of our surrounding. So in MMDC also, we do the same thing. We'll teach you grammar also. Yes, we will teach you, but in a very indirectly method. We'll give you a perfect atmosphere. You will get chance to speak in the breakout room, in the main hall, with your accountability partner. You speak in front of camera. So what you are getting is exposure. You are getting a surrounding full of English. So, yes, if your surrounding is full of English, surely you will learn. Just like you have learned your native language in your childhood just because of your surrounding. So, that will be my answer, sir.
Thank you,
Interesting.
Hina ma'am.
Next question, please. Yeah.
So Mohinder Singh sir asking, um, what is the difference between accountability partner and MMDC experts? So I would like to call Hina ma'am for the answer.
Okay, so
Hina ma'am?
may I give the answer first?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, actually, accountability partner is like a punching bags. They call for giving you practice on daily basis. So they are basically giving you a habit or environment of English language for 21 day only, because your habit should not be discontinued at all. So basically, accountability partner gives you practice. You can call anytime and practice your English with them. And experts are gives you the feedbacks, that how many percentage you have achieved after joining MMDC, and you can ask your growth with them as well, and you can also ask your doubts with them, and they will try to comfort you anytime. Yes, this is my answer, ma'am.
Thank you,
So I would
Yamsi
like
ma'am.
to add one more point over here. If you remember what you had joined in all for, you had all joined in for one particular problem. That is, you were able to understand everything, but you were not able to speak. And what you required a lot was 9 hours of practice. So if you look at it, what happens when you go to a particular school? You study for 3 months, then you give an exam. You study for another 3 months, you get another unit test. You study for 3 months, you get another assignment, and then you give your final exam. In a similar way, we have made this particular process in such a way that for the first few days, you'll be interacting with accountability partners, and then you get an feedback call from the expert. The expert will give you a call and give you a feedback. Then you again talk for some time with the accountability partner. You again get a feedback. And whenever you are having problems, you can come down to the support call and you can get your queries resolved. And wherever you are having problems in your growth percentage, whether you're growing or not, we have another mechanism where people give you a call, experts give you a call, and they make you understand where you are going wrong. So what we are doing in this 21-day process is there is a little bit of study, then there is an exam, a little bit of study, then there is an exam, and then you have a final exam, which is the 21-day interview. So if you look at the process, it's very, very complete in itself, where we are putting you through practice and we're giving you exams. We're putting you through practice and then we're putting you through exam. When you clear week 1, week 2, and when we see that you have improved by a certain percentage, we put you in level 2.0, where you start preparing for interview. There also we do give a lot of practice to you, then we qualify you for the next level. We have a team, we have the entire family which selects you. Yes, he's ready for next level, and then we give you to the next level. So it's a process wise change that we are doing. Accountability partners will give you the regular practice, and experts will give you the feedback, whether you have improved, whether you are going ready for the next level. That is how we have designed the entire process. Yes, Mayuri, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Uh, Moving to the next question, I want to speak more than 30 plus people in the main room. What do I do? What do I do? Yes. So I would like to call Hina ma'am. Hina ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. The question is, I want to speak in front of 30 people. What should I do, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, ma'am, you don't have to do anything. It's all up to you. We give you an atmosphere. If you feel confidence, you can just raise your hand. And our process is made in a very sequence. First, you just speak to your AP, then you speak in a breakout room. And once you feel confident in breakout room, you can comfortably speak in a main hall. All you have to do is just raise your hand and surely you will get your chance. You don't have to do anything extra for that. So, yes, Mayuri ma'am, that will be my answer.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Um, Moving to the next question from Maninder sir. He asked, my English could not improve 5, 10, 15 years. How can this method solve? It is 21 days. So I would like to call Yamsi ma'am. Yamsi ma'am? I think she is facing network issue. So Amit sir, would you like to give the answer?
Yes, for sure. This is an amazing question. And we receive it on a regular basis. So for all of you, if you remember when we had introduced this concept of challenge 21 day, it's always called a challenge. It's not a course. It's not a lecture series. And we are not giving you one-sided lectures that you are just on the listening mode. No, it's a real practice that you're doing. See, how do you learn swimming? You learn swimming by actually going inside the water and moving your hands. And that is what you are given in this particular period. So we have not given you any book to study, any exercises to solve. We are making you do on a daily basis something which is practical, 100% practical method. We are giving you somebody to talk to. We are giving you something to play with English. You're chatting in English. And because of all these things, what is actually happening, you're learning English really quick. Now the point is, now we have given the example of science and research also. So whatever methods we are following, right, we have tried to follow and find out the best of the best method, not just from India but from across the world. So TPRS method is a research based method to improve your fluency in a very short period of time, through stories, through videos, and other methods. This method, TPRS method, is also getting implemented in Andhra Pradesh government. So we have given you the most scientific methods. And if Andhra Pradesh government students in 100 days, okay, class 10 students, if they can improve their English in 100 days, why can't you at a graduate level improve your English if you follow the right method? So the method, if it is right, you can get the results very, very soon. And that is the logic behind our particular concept. If you use the wrong method for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, many people, they keep on struggling and they leave the entire process. They are not able to improve even after 50 years. If you follow the wrong method, you are not going to the goal. Absolutely not. So you have to follow the right method, the right strategy. The results will be definitely for sure for all of you. Now, if you look at the success stories at MMDC, We have created so many of them, more than 100 success stories already on our YouTube channel. Just go and watch them. So one story might be an exception, two stories might be an exception, 10 stories might be an exception, but 100 stories without grammar in 21 days, that is not an exception. That is proving that it is a rule, that is a constant. If they can do it, why can't you? Even you can do it. It's just about a mindset change. It's just about doing the right process for a certain period of time. When you go to a doctor, the doctor gives you medicine. If you have faith in the doctor, you follow the medicine for 10 days, 21 days, 30 days, and you get the results. It's that simple. So we have tried and found out. We have really researched very deeply, and then we have come up with this solution. It's not just a solution given by some Tom, Dick, and Harry. I did not imagine this in my dream. No, these are real life, real research based solutions that we are giving you. And that is why we have seen, not just from imagination, we have seen success stories, and that is why we are recommending it, and so many of them have already achieved. So it's possible. Yes, it is possible in 21 days. Over to you, Mayuri. I think we are running short of time also, so we'll take next another two or three questions
Yes.
max.
Okay, sir. Thank you for giving the answer. And moving to the next question from Ravi, sir. He asked how to use daily accountability pattern because I am thinking every day call you but no talk to 2 minutes longer because confidence lose what are I am saying. So I would like to call Mosruddin sir. Mosruddin sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes.
Whenever our accountability partner call you, so you should talk with them. You use accountability partner. You ask any question. When you try to talk with them longer time, so you can ask your thoughts. You can ask your question. So at that time, you listening more and more, and you talk with them so many times. So I feel that don't 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it is not enough for you. Whenever I call in our accountability partner, I interact them daily basis. I talk with them at least 15 minutes daily basis. Why can I do? Because I talk with them in our any topic. I analyze any topics. I analyze any particular in our village topic, in our city, in our accountability partner city. I talk more and more than time. So you can do it. You talk with them. Your particular topics. That is my side. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mosruddin sir. So last question from the uh, when I switch on the camera, that time I sorry, my mind goes blank every time I switch on the camera. So I would like to call Mosruddin sir again because he made many videos. Mosruddin sir?
Yes, 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 ma'am. I'm audible.
Yes.
Yeah, my mind was blank whenever I switched on the camera. Yes, it is right. When I make fast video, I took 100 times because when I switched on the camera at the time I can't speak in front of camera. My mind was automatically blank because I understand and I able to speak, but I can't speak in front of camera because my confidence level, my hesitated, my nervousness automatically increase. My nervousness, my hesitated increase, but my confidence also lose because we can't speak in front of camera, but day by day I follow in making video. I follow consistency, but I don't left in video making. I try to make video daily basis, and one day my first video I took 100 times, but I I'm daily basis I growing and I'm improving. But now even now when I make a video, and one time's enough for me. I able to speak in front of camera easily because I practice more and more daily basis. So whenever you make a video, you try to practice more and more, and you search. Whenever you talk in front of camera, you try to speak easy normal talk. You try to speak easy sentence. So it is good for you, and it is best method for you. That's it my side. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Masruddin sir. So, moving to the next question from Gulfam sir. He he asked he want to suggestion to improve pronunciation, confidence, banks of words to speak in some front of people. So I would like to call Amit sir.
Okay, so I think Gulfam has given a congratulations to all of us that yes, we are doing a great job. But his question is that he wants to improve his pronunciation, confidence, bank of words, and speak in front of people. So all of that is actually happening. So whichever level you have joined in. Okay, so imagine if Masuruddin had joined at a level when he was not able to speak a single sentence of English. Okay, but look at the confidence right now. Look at the way he's switching on the camera, and it's just seeming like play. In just 30, 40 odd days, he has become so confident with the camera. He's become so confident with English and fluency and confidence every level. Okay, now what happens? Somebody joins with a little bit of extra fluency. See, point is, everybody joins in at a different level. You might be at a level 1, you might be at a level 2, you might be at a level 3. Whichever level you have joined, when you follow this process that we are giving you, when you keep on talking to the accountability partners, when you keep on coming to 9:15 meetings, when you keep on looking at the camera and speaking on a daily basis, you are moving to your next level. So if you joined at level 2, you will move to level 3, level 4. If you joined at level 3, you will move to level 3, level 4. And the entire process is only about one thing. It's about communicating in the best possible way. Now, how do you improve your pronunciation, confidence, and bank of words? I have already told you it's majorly by copying. Become a best photocopier. Just try and collect phrases from various parts. You're watching a Netflix movie, turn the audio mode on, turn the subtitles on, keep a pen and paper ready, start noting down. If you're traveling, you are in a mall, you find some good English, take a screenshot, note it down in your mobile, but just keep on learning. Think of yourself as a magnet and keep on attracting as many good ways of speaking, as many good sentences, as many good phrases as is possible on a daily basis. What is the MMDC process? It's the 1% growth on a daily basis. So do not go to bed if you have not learned a new phrase today, if you have not learned a new method of interacting, if you have not learned one communication style from somebody whom you admire. That is the method. You keep on copying from multiple number of sources, and slowly and steadily you start becoming confident. Start using their particular methods in your speaking style, in your particular answers, in your particular speaking way, and then you start becoming really awesome. So it's a combination of copying, and it's a combination of attracting good English. It's a combination of making some smart notes, active watching, active listening, active interaction. When you do all of that, definitely you will get the results. And video making will just add to the flavor. It will help you move from your level, whichever level you are, to your next level really fast. It will help the transition really fast at whichever level you are. Even if you have come at level 10 at MMDC, you will become your level 20 with that video making thing really, really fast. It is suggested even for the experts. It is suggested even for the accountability partners that you keep on creating your videos, because that will help you move to your next level. With every particular video that I am doing with my team, this is the 66th batch we are running. We just concluded the 66th batch. Look at my communication. Why is it improving every week? Why are you just liking the way I communicate? Because I have been doing 1 hour conversations with the entire of India. And that is why my communication is improving. So when you are in front of the camera, when you get friendly with the camera, things become very easy. Give me any stage, I can handle it with 100% confidence. How has that come? Multiple number of videos. I have made 66 times, 3 hours, 3 days. That is the power of video making. That is the power of keeping on speaking. That is the power of keeping on communicating. Then you become good by regular practice. So what we are giving you is a 21-day practice. When you do it for regular period, definitely you will become a master of the 2-minute process. I am a live example. Go to YouTube, check my particular video, which I made 2 years back. It will not be this confident, not with this kind of voice, not with this many hand gestures. I was not doing all of this. It also took me some time. Yes, it took me time. But if you keep on continuing the process on a regular basis, definitely you will see the results. Definitely you will see the fluency. So many learners have improved it. You can also improve. Okay, now it's time we close the day with a vote of thanks from Yamshi. Final one. Yamshi, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. So yes, thank you everyone for attending this doubt session class. You all have joined today's meeting for solving your doubts. So it's really important to ask your doubts and improving yourself. So thank you for joining today's meeting and asking your question. I hope you all got your answers from our leaders, and I hope you all are satisfied now. And thank you, Amit sir, as well, for your enormous support. Thank you for giving this platform to us where anyone can speak fluent English in just 21 days. You made us feel that we can speak English in very easy and easiest way. Thank you so much, sir. And lastly, I wanna say that you all are learning today, but if you make yourself 1% better every day, you will leading tomorrow for sure. So try to make yourself 1% better every day. Thank you, everyone.
Once again, a wonderful vote of thanks from Yamshi. And just look at it. She was also a learner with us. And look at her fluency right now with the kind of interaction that she has been doing, with the kind of consistency that she has been there in the process. She has improved to her next level. And that is possible even for all of you. Okay. We'll meet tomorrow. If you are free, please come down tomorrow. We have 4 interviews lined up at 8:15 p.m. tomorrow at 8:15. Just come down there. Just keep on cheering for the people who will be getting interviewed and moving to their next level, right? There was one challenge we had given them and they have completed their challenge, and we are satisfied that yes, they can do justice to English, they can be fluent, right? So please come down tomorrow if that is possible, or else we'll meet very soon. The message will be given to you in the WhatsApp group very soon. Good night and take care. See you all the next day as per the time convenience. See you all. Bye bye. Take care. Good night. Thank you.